everyone, this is Aniko, and it is the first Friday of the month, which means it's time to go through February's Humble Bundle Monthly. Since I'm getting a lot of new viewers, I want to add that this is a review of the Humble Monthly pack itself, not the games in the pack. If you're looking for reviews or footage from all of this month's games, I do those in a separate First Impression series throughout the month. So, let's begin. We will start by looking at the games and savings that Humble Monthly subscribers received this month. The games in this month's pack include Rise, Son of Rome for Windows, Abzu for Windows, XCOM 2 for Windows, OS X, and Linux, SteamWorld Heist for Windows, OS X, and Linux, Oklos for Windows, OS X, and Linux, Project High Rise for Windows and OS X, and this month's Humble debut title is Husk for Windows, for an actual value of $167.93, and a total savings of $155.93. Assuming you managed to buy all these games at the lowest prices ever on Steam, the total cost would be $89.43, which means this bundle saved purchasers about $77. Also in this bundle, subscribers received the Humble original game Oh Dear, which is for Windows and OS X, as well as an exclusive demo of Hollow Knight for Windows. And lastly, the charity benefiting from this month's bundle is World Reader. So, how does this month's pack compare against prior packs? Well, this month, Humble Bundle managed to blow things out of the water. This month is the highest savings we have ever seen in a Humble Bundle Monthly, period. The last time we had a bundle this good was back in May of 2016, which I estimated, based on prior sales prices, had an actual value of about $72 worth of savings. The runner-up to that was March of 2016, which scored about $60 in actual savings. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new record. Now, to be honest, I really don't expect to see these kind of numbers again next month. Statistically, savings in the $60 to $80 range have only happened twice before now, so even moving forward, I'm sticking with what I've said previously about how you should generally anticipate any bundle savings to be between $40 to $60. Any more than that means it's been a particularly stellar month. In fact, if I aggregate every month thus far of the Humble Monthly together, the average savings per month is $46.45. So enjoy this month, but don't expect this increase in savings to be a trend, though I challenge Humble Bundle to prove me wrong. Again this month, without counting the Humble original game, Oh Dear, or the Humble sneak peek game, Hollow Knight, we have a total of 7 full games. It would seem that Humble has learned from the previous debacle with The Uncertain to not count a sneak peek game as a full game. It's always good to see Humble Bundle learning from its mistakes and responding to customer criticism. Sometimes it's with a certain lack of grace that leaves me wondering who exactly is making the decisions over there. But the bumbling discount elephant in their headquarters seems to keep moving forward, trumpeting wildly as it knocks random stuff off the shelves. This month, the discount elephant seems to have done rather well, knocking some good things off Humble shelves. The oldest game this month is Rise, Son of Rome, which has been out for a little more than 2 years, and the newest game in this group, accepting the Humble debut title, is Project High Rise, which came out a mere 5 months ago. All the other games in this pack are between 6 months to a year in age. So let's go through and take a quick look at the games represented in this month's pack. Firstly, we have Rise, Son of Rome, which is a third-person action game that tells the story of Marius Titus, a young Roman soldier who witnesses the death of his family at the hands of barbarians. Abzu is an atmospheric underwater adventure game in which you can linger in epic seascapes and explore aquatic ecosystems, descending into the heart of the ocean where ancient secrets lie forgotten. XCOM 2 is the sequel to XCOM Enemy Unknown, and is a tactical strategy game set 20 years after the previous title, in which you take on the task of finally eliminating the alien occupation of Earth. SteamWorld Heist is a 2D tactical strategy game with manual aiming, rather like a cross between Worms and XCOM, in which you command a Steam-driven pirate crew in a series of epic tactical shootouts. Oklos is a pixel graphic action strategy game in which you rally angry mobs of pixelized ancient Greeks to take down Grecian gods. Project High-Rise is a skyscraper construction and management simulator that's reminiscent, but different, from the 1994 game Sim Tower. Finally, Husk is a first-person horror adventure game inspired by titles like Silent Hill and Alan Wake. Now, on to my opinion about this month's bundle. This month is a pretty darn stinking good month for me, and probably for most of you, assuming you don't own most of the games already. I actually already owned Project High-Rise, so that's a duplicate for me, but I had held out on buying XCOM 2, and now I'm glad that I did. Abzu was another game that I had on my wish list, which means I actually got 2 wishlist games this month. Not bad at all. I know I'm going to like those 2 already. As for the others, I hadn't heard of SteamWorld Heist before, but I love Worms and XCOM, so it certainly looks like a game I'm going to have fun with. Oklos also looks like it will be a fun one. As for Rise, Son of Rome, to be honest, I'm a little bit of a Roman history nerd, and I think I'll enjoy the game as long as I can maintain suspension of disbelief and keep reminding myself that this thing is really more like Roman fan fiction or something. Still, I will say that I never had much desire to go out and buy it for myself before because, well, even the main character's name is completely historically inaccurate. It should be Titus Marius. Marius is a Roman family or clan name, which means it should be the last name, and Titus is a Roman first name. So Titus should come first. Just saying, that's going to bother me. The other game I'm not so sure about is Husk. And that's largely due to the fact that as I've been doing the research for this video, I've been watching the negative reviews for that game slowly tick upwards on its Steam page. Yeah, yikes. But I'll play it and we shall see. Before I wrap up, next month's early unlock title is Total War Warhammer. Total War Warhammer is an empire-building real-time strategy game set in the Warhammer IP, because apparently we just can't get enough Warhammer in these humble monthly bundles. A third month of Warhammer. I don't know whether to be happy because I like this early unlock, or to laugh at how ridiculous it is to see yet another Warhammer game. But, whatever. It has 68% positive reviews on Steam. It came out about 9 months ago, and its lowest price thus far was $44.99. So if that game interests you, then that title alone is more than worth your monthly subscription fee. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will be back the first Friday of March with another video in this particular series. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, maybe follow me on Twitter, and I hope to see you all next time.